What's good, Raider Nation? Y'all know who it is, and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles, and we have a new DC. We have a new defensive coordinator by the name of Patrick Graham, formerly of the New York Giants, and that's a shocker, man. To me, that's a shocker. I did not think that he's like probably the last person I think, based on you know who has been talked about, and you know Wink Martindale from the Ravens was spoke on, possibly retaining Gus Bradley, but we found out yesterday that Gus Bradley was going to the Colts, so we knew that wasn't going to happen. And I'm thinking, okay, Wink Martindale, because he used to be a linebackers coach for us years ago. But Patrick Graham was one of the most sought after uh, coaches, and he had some head coaching, interviews as well. And the Giants, some of my Giant fan homies, they made it clear, man, they're not happy about it. They wanted to keep him, um, but it just goes to show you, man, that Josh and Dave. I'm gonna keep calling them two cats, Josh and Dave, Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler. Them two, they're digging in a Rolodex, man. I had to do a little bit of research. I'm like, okay, so what's the connection? The connection is Patriots once again. Josh McDaniel and Dave Ziegler. I keep pronouncing that dude's name. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Josh and Dave. Let me just make it easy. Josh and Dave. This cat used to work with Josh and Dave back over there with the hoodie, Bill Belichick and the Kraft family and the whole situation over there. Raider Nation gonna have to get used to this, man. It's like, hey, people are coming over that we're just not apt to sit down and have a beer with. Apt not sit down and share some French fries with some of these people. We're like, nah, dog. Like, you came from this faction and that's what it is. But the Raiders are corporate, man. No longer is anybody, you know, banned from coming to the team because you were an employee or a player of a franchise we didn't have any affinity for. But with that being said, let's get down to the semantics of what actually is going to happen with the defense itself. Patrick Graham runs a 3-4, runs a 3-4 base defense. We all know that the Raiders have been running a 4-3 defense forever. That's something that Josh McDaniels hinted at and made sure he brought that up in his presser, that the 3-4 defense is something that he prefers, but the Raiders are in a 4-3. Now, what Patrick Graham is doing is basically he's gonna switch the defense up based on who we're playing. We could be playing a 4-3, so we're not going to have a base defense. He could be playing a 4-3. They could be jumping into a 3-4, because basically, like Josh McDaniel says, all the NFL is basically running a 3-4 nickel coverage, five cornerbacks. That's just standard football. So it's going to be a variable defense, and depending on who we play, man, we might use the 3-4 when we're playing against Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce and the Chiefs, and we might flip it back to a 4-3 when we're playing Justin Herbert and those guys. So very, very interesting hybrid type of defense. In regards to Patrick Graham's track record, uh, his defense with the Giants, who we played last year, who we did not beat. Let's understand that. We did not beat those guys, and our offense didn't get nothing done. Okay? Which is why we lost the game. Defense did their job, but offense didn't get nothing done. That was Patrick Graham's defense. Okay? So uh, they were ranked, I think they were ranked 17th in 2020, and last year they fell down to 21st. And Gus Bradley's defense was 17th. But at the end of the day, Gus Bradley's defense gave up the worst red zone percentage to touchdown ratio with 83%. 83% of the time, a team got into the red zone against us and they scored a touchdown. So there you go, man. Mad Max was asked about it. Was asked about Gus Bradley at Thursday practice. This was before Patrick Graham had became announced. And in paraphrasing, he basically said that he thought Gus Bradley was taking us in the right direction, but he didn't have any choice in the decision. So once again, the players are going to side with their guys. It just shows the loyalty of the Raiders players. They love Rich Bisaccia. They love um, Gus Bradley. You got to give these guys a lot of respect, because they stand by the guys that they believe in, and that's a great trait to have. A lot of players could care less. A lot of people go to work, man. They don't care if their bosses did right by them or not. But at the end of the day, um, how do I feel about the situation, man? I feel that Josh and Dave are shaking the tree for real. Like, there's going to be some players that are not going to be on this team next year that a lot of us aren't going to be happy about. That can be whoever you want it to be or whoever you don't want it to be. Man, playtime is over, man. These guys are coming in and they're making sure that they're putting in the guys that they want. That's going to go to the personnel as well. That's going to go to who the offense coordinator is going to wind up being. Still don't know about that yet. Just like that siren going off, you better ring the alarm, Raider Nation. Ring the alarm. Things are about to change for real. All right, love all y'all out there, man. Raider Nation for life. Don't get caught slipping like whoever's car is outside right now. Salute.